Do you remember William Shatner, who played Captain James T. Kirk of the starship USS Enterprise in Star Trek? This role helped William take a leap forward in his acting career and left a deep mark on the hearts of the audience. William Shatner has now turned 92 years old, with a series of achievements in the American film industry, and he also captures many unrevealed tragedies about his life. With his health in decline, William thought it was the right time to reveal the whole truth. Let's get started. William Shatner's life has been marked by a series of marriages, each with its own unique story. His first marriage was to Canadian actress Gloria Rand, née Rabinowitz, on August 12, 1956. Together, they built a family, welcoming 3 daughters into the world: Leslie in 1958, Elizabeth in 1961, and Melanie in 1964. However, the strains of Shatner's career, particularly his role in Star Trek, the original series, took a toll on the marriage. Eventually, the couple reached a breaking point, and Shatner made the difficult decision to leave Rand. This decision led to their divorce in March 1969, marking the end of their once promising union. Shatner's second marriage, which lasted from 1973 to 1996, was with Marcy Lafferty, the daughter of television producer Perry Lafferty. Despite its longevity, this marriage did not result in any children. The absence of offspring might have contributed to the complexities within the relationship. While it endured for over 2 decades, the union ultimately came to an end, signaling the conclusion of Shatner's lengthiest marital commitment. William Shatner's third marriage was to Noreen Kidd, a union that took a tragic turn in 1999. The details of that fateful night paint a heartbreaking picture. On August 9, 1999, Shatner returned home around 10 p.m. to a devastating discovery. He found Noreen lying lifeless at the bottom of their backyard swimming pool. At the young age of 40, her life had come to a sudden and tragic end. The aftermath brought more sorrow as the autopsy revealed a troubling combination of alcohol and diazepam in Noreen's blood. The coroner ruled her death as accidental drowning. The Los Angeles Police Department, finding no evidence of foul play, closed the case. Shatner, speaking to the press in the immediate aftermath of his wife's death, appeared visibly shocked and devastated. He described Noreen as his beautiful soulmate, emphasizing how much she meant to him. In the midst of his grief, Shatner took the opportunity to raise awareness about the struggles Noreen faced. He revealed that she had been battling alcoholism, a disease they preferred not to openly discuss. Shatner, still grappling with the pain of his loss, urged the public to support Friendly House, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping women rebuild their lives after overcoming alcoholism or other forms of drug addiction. In a later interview with Larry King, Shatner opened up about the tragedy, expressing deep love for his late wife. He acknowledged the silent battle Noreen fought against alcoholism and how it ultimately led to her tragic end. In the poignant narrative chronicled in his 2008 autobiography, Up Till Now, William Shatner delves into the tragic aspect of his third marriage to Noreen Kidd, revealing the heart-wrenching role played by his dear friend and fellow Star Trek actor, Leonard Nimoy. Shatner shared the intimate details of how Nimoy, who had battled his own demons with alcoholism, reached out in an attempt to prevent the impending tragedy that Kidd's affliction foreshadowed. The connection between Shatner and Nimoy deepened in a way unforeseen during the early days of Star Trek, thanks to their shared struggles. The revelation unfolded after a dinner with Leonard and Susan Nimoy, a night that would take on profound significance. Nimoy, drawing from his personal experience with alcoholism, reached out to Shatner with a grave warning. "Bill, you know she's an alcoholic." Shatner, aware of Noreen's struggles but perhaps fueled by love and optimism, acknowledged the truth. The marriage to Noreen in 1997 had been against the advice of many, including his own instincts. Shatner had hoped that love would conquer all, believing that Noreen would give up alcohol for him. The heartbreaking details reveal a desperate journey to sobriety. Despite attempts at rehabilitation, Noreen found herself trapped in the clutches of alcoholism. Shatner, grappling with the harsh reality, recounted waking up the morning after their celebration in Pasadena to find Noreen in a state of inebriation. Her struggles escalated, leading to 3 separate stints in rehab, each lasting 30 days. The severity of the situation became painfully clear, as Noreen almost succumbed to the grip of alcohol twice. In a gesture of profound friendship and support, Leonard Nimoy, who had maintained sobriety for many years, took Noreen to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. However, the tragedy deepened as Noreen, despite the efforts of those around her, expressed an unwillingness to break free from the clutches of alcohol. In the aftermath of the tragic loss of Noreen Kidd, William Shatner's attempts to cope with the profound grief took artistic and personal turns that unfolded tragically. In 2000, a Reuters story revealed Shatner's plan to channel his emotions into a dark comedy titled The Shiva Club, a project centered around the grieving process, undoubtedly inspired by the haunting experience of losing his wife. This creative endeavor hinted at Shatner's attempt to navigate the complexities of mourning through the medium of storytelling. In 2004, Shatner released an album titled Has Been, where he laid bare his raw emotions. One particular spoken word piece on the album, titled What Have You Done, provided a poignant glimpse into the depths of his anguish upon discovering Noreen's lifeless body. This artistic expression became a powerful vehicle for Shatner to convey the pain and sorrow that lingered in the wake of the tragedy. Amidst the shadows of grief, Shatner found companionship once again. In 2001, he married Elizabeth Anderson Martin. Their union resulted in a collaborative effort on Shatner's 2004 album, where Martin co-wrote the song Together. However, as the years passed, the strains within the marriage became evident. Shatner, who had already weathered the storm of previous divorces, filed for divorce from Elizabeth in 2019, marking another painful chapter in his personal life. The divorce proceedings reached their conclusion in January 2020, finalizing the end of Shatner's 4th marriage. Besides William Shatner's 3 notable marriages, the relationships surrounding him also make many people question. The professional relationship between William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy, which began in 1964 on an episode of The Man from UNCLE, evolved into a complex yet close friendship. Despite their characters, Captain Kirk and Spock, having a professional rivalry on-screen in Star Trek, off-screen, Shatner and Nimoy forged a deep bond. This camaraderie endured beyond the show's cancellation in 1969, leading to reunions in projects like Star Trek, the animated series. Their collaborative efforts extended to game shows like The $20,000 Pyramid and the television series T.J. Hooker. However, the tragic note in this enduring friendship emerged in 2016 when Shatner disclosed a heartbreaking revelation. Despite their long and affectionate relationship, Shatner and Nimoy had not spoken to each other in the 5 years preceding Nimoy's death in the previous year. The silence between them, marking the final chapter of their friendship, cast a somber shadow over their once thriving camaraderie. Nimoy himself had spoken about their professional rivalry during the Star Trek years, acknowledging that Shatner's dynamic energy had been beneficial for his own performance as Spock. The competitive spirit between them, described as a sibling rivalry up to here, played a crucial role in shaping the chemistry that made their on-screen dynamic so compelling. As the show gained popularity and fan mail poured in, NBC's demand for more of Spock's character added a layer of complexity to their relationship. Nimoy highlighted the challenge this posed for Shatner, who had been hired as the star of the show. Leonard Nimoy, once Shatner's closest friend and best man at his wedding to Elizabeth, had been an integral part of Shatner's life. In an episode of the A&E series biography, Nimoy dismissed the notion of Shatner hogging the stage, expressing the depth of their friendship. However, as fate would have it, Nimoy's passing in 2015 left Shatner grieving the loss of a brother-like figure. Despite commitments preventing Shatner from attending Nimoy's funeral, his daughters represented him, and he paid tribute to his dear friend in an online memorial. The profound impact of Nimoy's death resonated in Shatner's words as he remembered Nimoy's humor, talent, and capacity to love. Heather Locklear, a friend since 1982 when they co-starred on T.J. Hooker, became another source of solace in Shatner's tumultuous life. Locklear's support was particularly evident after the tragic death of Narain Shatner in 1999. Shatner, grappling with grief, found comfort in Locklear's solicitous presence. Their friendship extended beyond the confines of T.J. Hooker, with Shatner playing a supportive role in helping Locklear secure other acting opportunities. In 2005, they collaborated once again on Boston Legal, where Locklear portrayed Kelly Nolan. The storyline delicately danced around Shatner's character, becoming attracted to Nolan while trying to insert himself into her defense. Locklear, reflecting on her casting in Boston Legal, humorously suggested the possibility of being Shatner's illegitimate daughter, or love interest, showcasing the light-hearted banter between them. Their enduring friendship, forged over decades in the unpredictable world of show business, provides a glimmer of warmth amid the tragedies that have marked Shatner's personal and professional journey. The shadows of strained relationships among the Star Trek cast, particularly involving William Shatner, cast a tragic undertone on the camaraderie that fans witnessed on screen. Accusations of being difficult to work with were not uncommon, and some of Shatner's co-stars, including George Takei, Walter Koenig, and James Doohan, openly expressed their grievances. Shatner acknowledged the resentment held by Koenig and Doohan towards him, recognizing the challenge of working together during the filming of 1994's Star Trek Generations. In his book, Star Trek Movie Memories, Shatner candidly shared his concerns about collaborating with Koenig and Doohan, both of whom had not hidden their animosity towards him. George Takei, in his 2004 memoir To the Stars, provided a glimpse into the enduring tension. Even in 2023, during an interview in London, Takei held on to his resentment, describing Shatner as a cantankerous old fossil and emphasizing the persistent problems they had faced. According to Takei, the perception of a close friendship between Shatner and Leonard Nimoy was a fiction, alleging that Nimoy privately expressed irritation with Shatner, branding him as an egocentric, self-involved prima donna. Walter Koenig's perspective shifted over time, as evidenced by his acceptance of Shatner's invitation to appear on Shatner's Raw Nerve in 2011. Koenig indicated that the animosity he once felt towards Shatner had dissipated. James Doohan's journey towards reconciliation with Shatner was a slow and complex one. In the 1990s, Shatner made multiple attempts to mend their relationship, but Doohan remained resistant. Doohan even declined to be interviewed for Shatner's first memoir, Star Trek Memories, in 1993. However, their friendship took a positive turn in their later years. Before Doohan's final convention appearance in 2004, when he was already facing severe health problems, an Associated Press article reported that he had forgiven Shatner. Behind the scenes at a convention in November 2003, Shatner and Doohan embraced, apologized, and expressed love and admiration for each other, burying the hatchet that had haunted their relationship. Sky Conway, the convention organizer, witnessed this reconciliation, emphasizing Shatner's sincere efforts to make amends before it was too late. In his life, perhaps health issues are what audiences are most concerned about. In the early 1990s, William Shatner faced a tragic turn of events as he began experiencing the debilitating effects of tinnitus, a distressing hearing disorder. Tinnitus is often linked to exposure to loud noises, and Shatner believes the genesis of his affliction dates back to a pyrotechnical mishap during the filming of the 1967 Star Trek episode titled Arena. The episode, which is now etched in television history, apparently left Shatner with a lasting consequence. the haunting sounds of tinnitus. Over the years, the condition took its toll on his daily life, impacting his auditory senses. Seeking relief, Shatner turned to habituation therapy, a process that involved him wearing an earpiece delivering low-level white noise. This therapeutic approach aimed to train his brain to relegate the intrusive tinnitus sounds to the background, providing some respite from the constant ringing and buzzing. Despite the challenges posed by his hearing disorder, Shatner has displayed resilience and compassion by becoming a dedicated supporter of the American Tinnitus Association, a charity focused on addressing the needs of those grappling with this often misunderstood condition. His advocacy reflects a commitment to raising awareness and supporting research to find effective treatments for tinnitus sufferers. As if grappling with tinnitus weren't enough, Shatner's health struggles extended into the realm of aging. In 2020, he disclosed another layer of his personal battle: swollen joints and a range of age-related aches and pains. To manage his discomfort, Shatner turned to cannabidiol, CBD oil, a dietary supplement extracted from cannabis known for its potential therapeutic properties. The revelation offers a poignant glimpse into the challenges faced by a legendary figure who, despite his larger-than-life persona on screen, is not immune to the physical toll that time can take. Many people think that the success of Star Trek helped William Shatner gain more than he lost. But the truth about space travel is considered awful. William Shatner ventured into space at the remarkable age of 90, a journey that, tragically, did not unfold as one might have expected. In a poignant article penned for The Guardian, Shatner bared the depths of his soul, revealing that the experience of space travel did not evoke the anticipated feelings of hope, boundless adventure, and the promise of a radiant future. Instead, an overwhelming sense of sadness enveloped the actor. Gene Roddenberry, the visionary creator of Star Trek, crafted the series with the aspiration of exploring a utopian and optimistic future for humanity. However, Shatner's personal odyssey into space left him grappling with a disconcerting reality. Rather than a sense of awe and inspiration, the actor found himself confronting a profound sense of dread for the future. The very icon who once embodied the spirit of boldly going where no one has gone before now harbored fears that eclipsed any faced by the original Enterprise crew. As Shatner gazed upon Earth from the vantage point of space, he felt a profound connection to the fragile sphere suspended in the cosmic vastness. Yet, when he turned his gaze away from our planet, the revelation he faced was nothing short of horrifying. In his own words, he articulated a realization that cut through the vastness of space and time. Earth was but a tiny oasis of life, encircled by an unfathomable expanse of death. The infinite possibilities of exploration, the promise of new adventures, and the prospect of connecting with diverse living beings were replaced by a stark and chilling truth. The actor's cosmic perspective did not unfold as a journey into the boundless wonders of the universe, but as a confrontation with the profound insignificance of our existence. The deepest darkness he could fathom contrasted sharply with the comforting warmth of our nurturing home planet. At that moment, the starship captain who once led his crew through the cosmos found himself confronting a reality that transcended fiction, the fragility of life in the vast and seemingly indifferent expanse of space. In the grand tapestry of the cosmos, where humanity stands seemingly alone on the sole life-sustaining planet, Shatner's gaze into space stirred a poignant sadness within him. However, true to the spirit of a seasoned captain, this melancholy metamorphosed into unwavering resolve. In an introspective article, Shatner conveyed a desire for his grandchildren to embrace a future where they can live long and prosper, echoing the iconic Vulcan salutation from Star Trek. Yet, the actor's optimism is tinged with profound sorrow, a reflection of the complex emotions stirred by the cosmic canvas he beheld. As Shatner grapples with the vastness of space and the potential existence of life beyond our understanding, his focus pivots back to Earth, a planet with a history of sustaining life and fostering the evolution of a remarkable species. However, the narrative takes a tragic turn as he delves into the sobering realities of our present-day predicament. Born in 1931, Shatner belongs to a generation that witnessed unprecedented technological advancements. Now, in the twilight of his years, he confronts the consequences of that progress. In a poignant lament, the Tekwar author articulates the profound challenges faced by his generation, challenges that demand bold leadership to navigate humanity into an uncertain future. The actor draws attention to the looming COP15 UN Biodiversity Summit in his hometown of Montreal, a pivotal gathering where world leaders grapple with the urgent need for transformative policies. Shatner's plea reverberates with urgency as he implores global leaders to address pressing issues such as pollution, wasteful farming practices, and the preservation of the Earth's oceans. The gravity of his words transcends the fictional narratives of his storied career, aligning with a real-world call to action. William Shatner has undergone a tragic shift in perspective after his recent journey into space. In a reflective editorial, he expresses a poignant regret for his role in inspiring humanity to look to the stars for its future. The weight of this revelation is palpable as he solemnly declares, "But I had to get to space to understand that Earth is and will remain our only home, and that we have been ravaging it relentlessly, making it uninhabitable." The Boston legal star, known for his on-screen charisma, has dedicated significant time to charity and philanthropy, particularly focusing on ecological issues. Shatner's commitment to environmental causes is evident in his actions as the honorary captain for Star Trek. The Cruise, where he played a pivotal role in persuading Norwegian cruise lines to cancel Swim with Dolphins experiences. His stance was rooted in the principles of the Starfleet's Prime Directive, condemning the exploitation of species. Beyond this, Shatner's philanthropic endeavors extend to supporting programs like the Central Kentucky Riding for Hope's Horses for Heroes and the Hollywood Charity Horse Show, which raises funds for multiple children's charities. The tragedy deepens as Shatner, who has long been an advocate for the well-being of Earth, now grapples with the harsh reality of environmental degradation. His somber realization about the state of our planet, coupled with a sense of responsibility, adds a layer of poignancy to his philanthropic efforts. The once celebrated explorer of fictional galaxies now turns his gaze inward, confronting the consequences of humanity's actions on the only home we know. Even after returning to Earth, Shatner remains active, with recent appearances on shows like The Masked Singer, where he faced elimination in the first episode. Looking ahead, his release schedule for the coming year primarily features narrator roles, including his own documentary, William Shatner, War Chronicles, German. Additionally, he has released a new memoir, Boldly Go, Reflections on a Life of Awe and Wonder, offering insights into his extraordinary journey and perhaps a deeper exploration of the tragedies woven into the fabric of his personal and environmental narratives. One thing you might not know about William Shatner. The roots of the Shatner family trace back to Jewish immigrants from Ukraine and Lithuania, settlements under the dominion of Austria-Hungary and the Russian Empire. The anglicization of the family name, from Shatner to Shatner, was orchestrated by his grandfather, Wolf Shatner. This ancestral narrative, steeped in migrations and adjustments, adds a layer of complexity to Shatner's identity. His early years were spent attending schools in Notre Dame de Grace, including Willingdon Elementary School and West Hill High School. As he navigated the formative stages of his life, Shatner also engaged with the arts at the Montreal Children's Theatre, showcasing early inklings of his future in the world of entertainment. Academically, Shatner pursued economics at McGill University Faculty of Management in Montreal, culminating in the attainment of a Bachelor of Commerce degree in 1952. The trajectory of his education and subsequent achievements is both impressive and tragic. as it carries the weight of personal and familial history. In acknowledgement of his contributions and achievements, McGill University bestowed upon Shatner an honorary Doctorate of Letters in 2011. A testament to his enduring impact, the New England Institute of Technology also honored him with the same accolade in May 2018. These academic recognitions, though distinguished, cast shadows over a life marked by both triumphs and the inevitable passage of time. What do you think about William Shatner's life? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.